What can I say? I was getting distracted over here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today's episode of Project Joy Live is all about you. Head on over to projectjoylive.com right now and click that join live button and join me live on air. PJs, coffee, and all. I want to see you here on the screen to share what brings you joy today. We'll see you in a minute. Good Wednesday morning to you. I hope you are doing well today. It is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. This show today, this episode of Project Joy Live is all about you. It's about the gratitude that I have for you. It's about the interactions that I share with you here on the show. And when I'm not even here watching the replay, commenting, going down the rabbit hole, entertaining my fun thoughts about joy. And I really wanted to do something special for you today. I've got a lot on tap that we're going to squeeze in about a 25-minute show this morning. But the biggest thing is I want to see your face. I want to see your face. I want you to come on the show this morning exactly as you are. Go to projectjoylive.com and click that button to join live. There's a little couple words and then you'll see the button to join live. And I want to see you live on the show today because I want to find out what brings you joy and express to you what brings me joy about you as well. So with all of that said, let me share with you what you can expect on today's show. Here we go. It's time for the morning brew this morning. I hope you are waking up, stretching, reaching to the sky, and telling the universe, telling God, telling your higher self what an amazing, amazing day it is today and how full of joy it's going to be with you in it because you are the joy. Um, on today's show, we're going to be just celebrating you today. That's what we're going to do. I've got a couple things to share with you, and then after the break, we've got to do birthdays and share with you what's coming on the rest of the show today as well. So, or the network this afternoon and the rest of the week. I'm trying to wake up this morning, you guys. I woke up super early this morning, um and then I was in some pain because I've done some things the last couple of days that my body is not thanking me for. And I took some medicine and I was right back out, like just right back to sleep. Then I got up and I'm like, oh, it's time to do the show. So I had to get up and get ready to come here with you guys. But I'm waking up. It's happening. And if you are joining us live, I want to remind you, we're going to get into celebrating today. I want to see you on the show this morning, projectjoylive.com. Click that button to join live on air. And I want to see you right here in a minute. So, with that, let's celebrate today, which is all about you. There's always a reason to celebrate here on Project Joy Live. And today I want to celebrate you for a lot of different reasons. Project Joy was something that I came up with at the end of 2019. I had this inkling, which is real interesting on reflection, that we were going to need some kind of uh, pick me up joy something. And I had this download that this is what I was supposed to do, and I came up with 52 ways to find joy in your life. And that became the first 52 episodes of Project Joy, which was a very short once a week podcast in 2020 who knew that 2020 was going to become what it was, which changed, the course of a lot of things going forward. And it was just a whim that I followed. It was something that I needed to do going forward. And so it was a great show. And then at the end of that year, end of 2020, I thought, well, what do I do now? What am I going to do now? Do I continue this because we've kind of covered all of these topics? What do we do? And that's when I decided to make it a live show. And then it became more frequent, and now we're to 3 days a week. So it's kind of changed shape over time, but it has always been about this idea about joy, which started, and I shared with you this year how it sort of morphed all the time about not just waiting for joy to come to you, but um, you know, creating the joy, looking for the joy, making the effort to bring joy to your life to where we're at now, which is just you are the joy, and you can choose to tap into it or not. There are other things around us that can increase our joy, but it's ultimately you. It's who you are. Do you want to tap into it today? And one of the things that brings an immense amount of joy to my life is the participation that we have with this show. Miss Brittany is joining us this morning. Good morning, Miss Brittany. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. Um, so as we're talking about this morning, some of you guys may not know this, but I published back in 2019. I published a 48 card oracle deck called Colors of the Moon. And I was talking to Tawana after the show Monday about this, because a lot of people don't know this. I put it out, and it was kind of like a set it and forget it sort of thing, where we had a great launch. It was a wonderful thing. The cards were based off of this dream that I had, and I literally I had this dream, and I downloaded this information, and I painted all of the images that you see on these cards. So all of the cards are hand painted by me, and all of those images I painted within like 24 hours of this dream that I had. And then within the 48 hours post that, I wrote the book for color that goes with Colors of the Moon, and it's an 87 page it's an 87-page book. And the process behind the whole thing was wild for me. But it basically, it even today, it houses a really strong belief that I have, that so many things that surround us are all tied together, and that there's meaning in everything if we choose to see it. If we choose to see it. And so I pulled out my deck this morning, which, it's my deck. I don't play with it all that often, but it's here. And I drew a card this morning. Now each of the cards has alternate meanings. It has a face up meaning and then a reverse meaning, which isn't always true of oracle cards. You see that in tarot a lot, but I really felt that with the oracle cards. And the card I drew this morning was reversed, but I'm going to show this to you. This is the gratitude card, which trying to find my bell. It's the gratitude one. And each card comes with an affirmation. And the affirmation for this card says, "Every word I utter speaks of the gratitude in my being. Every word I utter speaks of the gratitude in my being." But I drew it upside down. And the meaning for this is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And in my book, it says, when we talk about gratitude, it oftentimes comes in the form of a consistent practice or an occasional thank you note. Now is the time for you to celebrate your gratitude through Thanksgiving. What do we do on Thanksgiving, you guys? Typically, like textbook definition of things. Usually it involves a big meal, a showing of some kind, right? So this card is about adding an action to your gratitude or celebrate it with your loved ones. And that's one of the things, there has been theme, this recurring theme around so many of our shows lately of we talked a lot about integrity on the show last night, on Beyond 2D with Ferran Dozier. Talked a lot about gratitude, talked a lot about integrity. The integrity that we talk about is, are your actions aligned with what you say? Are the things that you say aligned with the actions that you're taking? And guys, that's a hard thing. That can be a hard thing, right? Many of us, look, I think if we're being frank, if we're being honest, it's not 100% of all of us for all of us all the time. Okay? If we're being honest, it's not 100% all the time. And this is and that's not to say that we're not quick at recognizing it now and turning it around. But so many of us, how many of you raise your hand? And I see so many of you joining. I'm so excited to have you here today as I celebrate you this morning. And want to remind you, we only have about 10-15 minutes left. You can go to projectjoylive.com and click that join live button to join live on air today and share what is bringing you joy this morning live on the show. But as we talk about gratitude, how many of us can relate to saying, I'm grateful for that, but not necessarily showing it in our actions? And I thought about that this week as I spent some time. Brittany knows a little bit about this. We have our Pomodoro sessions, and I used our work Pomodoro sessions on Monday to clean out my office space. How much time have I spent talking about how grateful I am for what I do and and what I get to do in my work and getting to work at home, and my office space was in desperate need of an overhaul, like needed to be cleaned, needed to be loved on. So that was an instance where it creeps in of me saying I'm grateful for something, but am I showing it in my actions by how I'm caring for it? So I literally got in here, you guys. I just finished yesterday. Okay. Cleared everything out of here, deep cleaned. This was not something I planned on doing. Deep cleaned everything, organized, threw out a bunch of stuff, decluttered, put things how I wanted. I filled up more of my amazing bulletin board back here. Made it more efficient for myself because this is where I come. You guys can see my little mirror right here. There I am. My little mirror right here. I do my makeup here when I come on to do the show. And thank you, Miss Tawana. Appreciate the lipstick compliment. But I do a lot in this space here, and I say that I'm grateful for this life, but am I showing it? Oh, am I showing it? So this card that I pulled for everybody this morning is about that showing it. Like, don't just say that you're grateful for these things in your life. Show that you're grateful for these things in your life and have that practice. And that is a long way of me saying why I was in pain when I woke up this morning. And I also, like, I took I took my time with it. I took a couple days to do it, which is what I needed to do to be able to love on myself, have that gratitude for myself at the same time, because I know my body, and I know if I tried to shove it into a couple of hours, I wouldn't have been on the show today. I would have been down completely. Um, but I want to go through, and I'm going to do something really quickly while I'm coming to your comments. This is a little banner I put together this morning. The other day, I asked on my Facebook page for everyone to share and tag people who bring them joy. So I'm just going to let these names scroll across the bottom as we're talking here. And I want to send so much love. Let's just send so much love and gratitude to those people that whose names are scrolling down the bottom, that we can have some gratitude for this morning, for being a joy in the world. And special thank you to everybody who commented on that post. I am so appreciative, and I'm so appreciative that my name was included among that. That really means a lot to me. So we're just gonna let that scroll. Thank you for being joy to all of those amazing people that are listed down below there. But I want to go back through some of the comments this morning. Miss Robin's joining us this morning. Good morning, Robin. So awesome to see you here today. Miss Tawana's here today. I love you so much today. Thank you so much for being here. Sharon said, I was just going to ask if you would pick a card, and now you shared it's the gratitude card. I love it. And of course, that's coming from the Queen of Gratitude right there, Miss Sharon Saraga Walters. And I listen, it's there are no coincidences, you guys. When I picked that card this morning, I was like, man, they're gonna think I just like picked it. And I did pick it, but not in that way. So I love it. I love that it came up. Gratitude is absolutely where it's at. And thank you so much, Tawana. I appreciate that. Sometimes we need to get in and clean house, you guys, whether we're talking about our circle or because as we're staying on this theme of gratitude and actionable gratitude, if we are surrounding ourselves with people who are not good for our soul, and you know what I'm talking about, I don't really have to break that down for you. If we are surrounding ourselves, get ready because this is coming in fast here. We are surrounding ourselves with people who are not good for our soul. What kind of gratitude are you showing for yourself to keep them hanging about? What kind of gratitude are you showing for yourself to keep them hanging about? To teach them by keeping them hanging about that it's okay to treat you some kind of way. What kind of gratitude is that showing for your life today? I'm just put that out there. Just put that out there. Tawana said I went through that 2 weeks ago. Listen, sometimes it hits you like I better show up. I've said it, but now I better show up and get it done. I love this though. I needed it. I'm so glad. I needed it today too. Needed it today too. Okay. Um now we're getting it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Um What kind? Not one bit. That's it. Not one bit. You are not showing any kind of gratitude. And how much energy are you spending? You got okay, you ready for part 2? Here we go. How much energy are you and when brothers and sisters, when I tell you this morning that when I say you, I also mean me. Okay. When I say you, I also mean me. I'm right here on this journey with you learning these things. But how much energy are we spending about complaining about these people or circumstances in our lives? Dude, they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your energy. Those situations don't deserve your energy. Those people don't deserve the energy that you are spending complaining about them when you could be spending that energy on all that you have gratitude for. All of it. You know? Too much. Too much. That's it. That's it. Tawana said, I've wasted so much time proving myself to people who did not deserve my yummy energy. That's it. That no more. No more. You deserve better than that. And if you say, how many of us in our personal development work, how many of us have said, I'm so grateful for myself. I'm a goddess, I'm a queen, I'm amazing. But here we are wasting our energy, wasting our time on situations, circumstances, and people who don't deserve it. that action doesn't align with what you're saying. That action doesn't align with what you're saying. So as I'm here this morning to celebrate you, I want you to know, and I say this all the time, my wish is that you could see you the way I see you. My wish is I could see me the way some people see me. Okay? Can we just Okay, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, beautiful people, this morning. I'm right there with you. But my wish is that you could see you the way I see you, and you could love and respect and honor yourself and show gratitude to yourself the way I see that you should. And my I can't do it for you, but my wish is that's part of your journey and you're able to get there yourself. All right. All right. Okay. So we're gonna keep letting those beautiful, joyful names scroll this morning as I've been with you today. Look, I'm seeing all the people show up this morning. So, and this is what happens when you start speaking the truth. This is what happens. We're gonna take a quick break, and after break, we got to talk about birthdays and what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network for the rest of the week. I'll see you in a minute. Don't go anywhere because there's more joy to be had. Here we go.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. It is Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. And let me just ask you a question. Did you guys see that video glitching throughout? Was it just on my side, or did you guys see it all like pausing and whatnot as well? Let me know if only I saw that, because this is also what happens when you come together, you guys. Oh my god. And this is what I love about the Breakthrough Show Network. When you come together, I did not do it that way. I did not. I did not. When you come together and the energy starts getting real, we just start taking it out. Started taking it out. Listen, okay. So we're just too powerful for the internet this morning. Good morning, Danielle. It's good to see you today. Miss Nancy is here. Good morning, Miss Nancy. Bringing that. No, it was not. No, it was not meant to be. Joanne, it's so good to see you. By the way, I hope you got your birthday. I sang the birthday song to you on Monday. So I hope you saw that on Project Joy Live. It was not you. It was just happening. Listen, I did not do that. But this is what happens when we all, there's the Bible verse that says when two or three are gathered. You guys know which one I'm talking about there. When two or three are gathered, magic happens. Magic happens. And that's why should we get a little not political, but Should we have a little moment? This is why they try to keep us apart. This is why division is happening across the world, because this is what happens. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I want to share with you a couple things bringing me immense joy this morning. So first of all, Siete cookies. This bag is empty, y'all. They have a new flavor though called Frescas con Crema. Strawberries and cream that is absolutely delicious. Siete cookies are grain free, they are vegan, and I'm here for it. Listen, these are delicious. They have lots of flavors of cookies, but this is the only thing that doesn't bring me joy about this is that the damn bag is empty. Amen. Okay. That's the biggest thing that's not bringing me joy today. But I love those. I love those cookies so much, so much. There are lots of flavors. Please don't make me go snack. Listen, go snack. They're good. These are good for you. They are whole foods. Like I said, they are plant-based. They are gluten-free. Hey, listen, go get you some. You deserve it. You deserve it. Let's talk about excuse me. Let's talk about birthdays today, because birthdays are one of my favorite ways to celebrate.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Okay, so let me tell you something. In the celebrity world, Jack Harlow has a birthday today, and so I've heard one of his songs, a more recent one, but I didn't know like who he was, and when I saw this little white boy with curly hair, I just didn't I I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. So happy 26th birthday to Jack Harlow. Also William H. Macy. I love him as an actor. Oh my goodness. 74 years old today. Happy birthday, William H. Macy. Rapper Common, who is just wonderful to Common is wonderful to look at. 52 years old today. Happy birthday, Common. David Draymond, 51 years old. He is from the band Disturbed. Adina Porter, an incredible actress. You guys might remember she was on the series True Blood, among many other things. But she's incredible. Adina Porter, happy birthday. The celebrities in my life, listen. Okay, enough, ladies, enough. Okay. The celebrities in my life, we have a couple. First, Cheryl Adams, who so instrumental in my life. She was a nurse who helped me out after my daughter Jocelyn was born. Cheryl Adams, happy birthday to you. And also, two Breakthrough Show Network alums today have birthday. First, Brandon Marshall Havener has a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for continuing to cause a bunch of trouble and ruckus all over these internets. And then Lynn Thurman. Lynn Thurman was one of my first guests on the show, and she also is an absolutely incredible intuitive, the author of several oracle decks. Her Sea Whispers was the very first deck that I ever purchased. And so I want to give a huge shout out to my dear friend Lynn Thurman, and thank you for the work that you continue to do in this world, being a light, and happy birthday to you, my friend. Listen. Oh God! People are shopping. Y'all are crazy today. Y'all are crazy. I love it. I'm here for it, though. I'm here, and yummy. That's the best way. Whether we're talking about cookies or Common. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack Harlow, William H. Macy, Common, David Draymond, Adina Porter, Brandon Marshall Havener, Lynn Thurman, and Cheryl Adams. Happy birthday to you. Y'all, I'm out. I'm out, you guys. I'm out. So y'all are in trouble today. Y'all are trouble today. Oh shit! I'm casting on TV. Hey, Miss Nancy and all of Nancy's cats. Oh, I love you guys so much today. This is exactly what I needed. Raise your hand if this is what you needed today. Please let me know. Please, it would make my whole day. All right, so let's figure out what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network the rest of this week. So this afternoon, I know y'all have a list of things that you need to get done, right? Who has things they need to get done in their life? Whether you have schoolwork, you have work you need to do, whatever it is, come to our co-working session 1:55 p.m. today. Watch the Beyond 2D replay from last night. We have Project Joy, Pomodoro, an all new episode of The Breakthrough Show coming up on Friday with Dawn Super. It's going to be amazing, talking about positively thriving. She is a happiness coach who deals with a lot of chronic illness in her life, and it's just not something that you want to miss. It's not something that you want to miss. Yes, you need to be there for all of these things. Thank you guys so much for today. This has been absolutely a blast, celebrating you this morning. I love you all so very much. So more than I tell my kids all. Robin's killing me. I can't do it. I love you today. I got to go before we all start causing more trouble here. Okay. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life because it's who you are today and every day. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.